Hey, welcome to PGF Racing. How you doing today? So, hope you're doing good, and the Lord's blessing you, and finding comfort in Christ. I wanted today to talk a little bit about Revelation and 1,000 years. Kind of come up with a new concept. I encourage you to go to the website. I'll leave a link below. Just kind of check out the Kings, Daniel 11, Daniel or. The 11 Kings as well, those two sections. And I basically propose that Daniel 11:36 through Daniel 11:45 is all talking about Hadrian. Now I can squeeze in Nero to pretty much fit all those descriptions as well, but not just as neat and detailed as Hadrian. Also something to think about where I think most full preterists kind of fail is Revelation and Daniel both talk about 10 or 11 kings. However, most will only take it up to the time of Vespasian, Titus, maybe Domitian, but won't recognize any time after 70 AD. Well, then your count has to end at 8 kings and totally disregards the 9th, 10th, and 11th. So I think that is an error that a lot of full preterists make, just unwilling for some reason to accept what the text has to say and see where you can go with it. And so that's what I am doing today. Just going to try to build a little bit of a working theory here, and that's what the kings and the clues they leave are going to give me an idea, a working theory of the 1,000 years found in Revelation. And in Revelation we're told that I'm just going to kind of share with you what I'm seeing and let you see what you can build, deny, or add or take away from this theory. And the theory goes like this. So basically you have the first and second Jewish-Roman wars. The first Roman war from 66 to 73 AD is prophesied in Ezekiel to last 7 years, which it did. Then the 11th king in Daniel said that he's going to be in war for 3.5 years, which the second Jewish-Roman war did last 3.5 years. So I find that very intriguing. So if we take the first Jewish-Roman war, which happens in 66 to 73 AD, that Josephus writes about, and writes about Christ or some figure on a horse coming in the clouds. If that's the time being talked about from Revelation 1 to 19, basically, in summary and a big overview, because there's lots of different parts in Revelation, but the main focus is the coming here. If he comes in Revelation 1:19, then Satan is bound for 1,000 years. Full preterists generally have a hard time conveying what the 1,000 years are to other people. And so I'm going to propose that it's a literal 1,000 years. So basically, 70 AD, Satan's locked up sometime between 66 and 73 AD, locked up for 1,000 years. Then he's released after the 1,000 years. And he tricks or fools Pope, I think it's Urban II. And he goes on to make this great speech, which convinces several countries around Europe in the name of Christ to go kill a bunch of people, basically, to take over Jerusalem. And so I think the Bible actually calls this Satan's army. Because if you read in Ezekiel, it says that they would learn war no more. So if you're a Christian, you really shouldn't be killing in the name of Christ. You shouldn't be doing these things. So I think the Bible is calling the First Crusade Satan's army. So this Pope Urban convinces all these countries to march all the way across the earth, just like it says in Revelation that they're going to march this far away. Then they get to Jerusalem, and they got this big plan, and it wasn't their plan to use fire, but a bunch of fires broke out during this time. And so I think this matches Revelation. So I think it's something to think about. It makes a lot of sense to me. Trying to think where else I kind of wanted to go with this. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. Just kind of thinking it through, sharing. And, the resurrection obviously happened during that time. So those that were killed from Christ's first coming all the way up to the First Crusades here, would reign and rule with Christ. And they were part of the first resurrection. Then, so also something to think about is that Satan, so this would have happened in 1070, and Satan would have been loose for a short little period to 1099, basically, when this war breaks out. So just a short little period there. So it seems to make sense that way. I think I'm just going to end it there. Just some things to think about that I wanted to get off my mind that I came across today that seemed to make a lot of sense to me, and just get to see what we can build on. Again, check out the Daniel 11 Kings. I think it's definitely interesting. As always, love you lots. PGF Racing out.